down, and then it becomes that difficult a ladder to climb.
Yeah, indeed. Haven't been luck on their way. Brilliant catches taken by Bangladesh. But need to follow the basics and do things that you know and have been doing right. This is a good platform. And skipper Rashid Khan, a lot to worry about because he has been on the streak of losses, 4 losses in a row now.
They say the captain is as good as the team. So his team's got to perform for him to look good.
Well, kind of series or how you prepare for the bigger tournaments. Afghanistan making to the semi-final in 2024, raising hopes, and 2026 in the T20 World Cup once again for Afghanistan. There will be hopes, and in this kind of series they are experimenting things, opening with Siddiqullah Atal, coming back to the regular opening pair, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, Ibrahim Zadran. He's still searching for that middle order batters. Desh Rasuli was tried back in December in Zimbabwe, and Rahmanullah Gurbaz looked really good while he was there, came down the track, didn't get off the middle of the bat, but not with the intent, but then that one straight into the hands of the meat of the bat though. Either sides of Shamim, that would have been a cracking boundary. What a catch that is. Catch of the tournament. Of Shamim, that would have been a cracking boundary. What a catch that is. Catch of the tournament.
Yeah, the catching has been outstanding. Bangladesh being outstanding in the field. Somehow they've got to knit a partnership. The frontline batsmen have got to realize the importance of partnership, staying at the crease. 2 wickets down, it's rebuilding phase again. Does this young kid have the talent and temperament to pull it off?
Certainly has the skills, and that's the reason why he has the national jersey on. Made his debut in the last match. Couldn't score a lot of runs, but should understand the value of his wicket. And if he could score runs for Afghanistan, that will be a big sigh of relief for the coach and the captain and Afghanistan fans.
That is some hit. Well, if ever there was a glimpse of how good a player he is, there is one there, right there. Didn't absolutely nail it, but it's just more like a scoop, in position, in control, for a wonderful 6.
Well, that's his cricket. Fearless cricket.
6.
Well, that's his cricket. Fearless cricket. He plays for Mr. Einak Zone, played in the Shpagiza Cricket League, and he's an entertaining batter. But if he scores runs, people start loving him very fast. He's a very good batsman.
Great 6, and straight away some field adjustments and put at mid-wicket. As long as he understands the value of rotation of strike. You know, at times when you're young, you know that you can pull off anything. You forget the value of singles. 35 for 2.
Center. One leg.
Partnership of 11 of 11. Top order once again been hit hard by Bangladesh. They've been outstanding with the new ball in the spin department. Nasum has been outstanding with his line and discipline. It's turning out to be a very fine unit, this.
Only be one, but the fact that he was able to pick the length and played it with confidence tells you as a batter, when you get your first run and then if you get your first boundary, gives you all different sorts of confidence, and that's what you need as a batter. And that beautiful looking trophy, it's already evident who is going to take it, but a lot of effort's been put by the Afghanistan Cricket Board preparing that. When the V talks of victory, and down that smaller sign or the minaret in Afghanistan representing those. Wonderful work done. I was told that guys were working 24/7 to prepare that because they needed it in rush, and they just had to keep working to prepare this delicate piece.
Trophies are a symbol of expression. And as you say, a lot of thought has gone behind creating that gem. Really is a very fine trophy. All eyes on this young kid. Tarakhil. I think for young teams in Afghanistan is trying to have a new looking unit. There is no dead rubber as such. So this is a tremendous opportunity for this batsman really to prove a point.
I like the fact that he was frustrated because he missed on a scoring opportunity. That is also character of a cricketer. When you know that a delivery that you could have put away and you missed on that, tells you that you're there to score run on every single ball you have your way.
Oh, had that been collected properly, could have been a tough single.
Well, we talked about the fielding of Bangladesh. That has been absolutely outstanding. But sometimes you want luck as a batter, isn't it? Shariful missed that altogether. And that is some relief to Wafiullah Tarakhil. Didn't get the timing right. He's still hitting it hard. Probably still little nerves. Only second T20I for Afghanistan.
Excellent delivery, shaped back into the stumps, full of length. There's a special role for follow-up fast bowlers. We're talking about this current spell from Saifuddin. So you'd want him to be miserly in one area, target the hard length, and just be a good support to the opening burst from Bangladesh. So his role has got to be that of someone who doesn't leak runs.
Absolutely. I was talking to Sean Tite, their bowling coach, and he's been telling me that they just keep practicing their Yorkers. They just have to keep practicing their Yorkers every time they come and practice at net so that the muscle memory is built. And when you're asked, you bowl them to the perfection.
Bowley misses a full toss. A soft dismissal, you've got to call it that. But a tremendous strike from Saifuddin and Bangladesh. They're up in the aisles once again. The fans have come in huge numbers to welcome Bangladesh to a 3-zip possibility here against Afghanistan.
And an opportunity Wafiullah Tarakhil had for taking. He completely missed the sight of the ball. It was a full toss. And somewhat he missed it. He exposed all his stumps and that celebration of Saifuddin. Boom. His first. Wafiullah Tarakhil has to walk back after making 11. Afghanistan in some sort of trouble. 39 for 3 after the first 6 overs.
বাইরা তো করে কি এগুলো আমার বলতে হইব না না অসময়
Yeah, the power play story is not a great one for Afghanistan. It's been a struggling first 6 overs in this series. 39 for 3 after 6. It's the most difficult thing to do, to get into a rebuilding phase in the middle part of the innings when the charge should be on. Saif Hassan is the new bowler. Good time to bowl your occasional bowler. He's not a regular. 3 wickets down, you'd want few overs done by him. 2 wickets in 15 matches.
Close on. Shwan bhai, close on. Save. Hey!
Very round armish. Will not get a lot of bounce.
Save.
Well, what an opportunity there for Wafiullah Tarakhil, and he missed it completely. I believe he moved across and lost his balance. And that's what happens when you lose your balance, you lose the sight of the ball. Yeah, no batter looks happy.
Oh, yeah.
They get out.
Slight shape away from his range as well. Just ever so slightly that ball moving away from his reach, but clearly down the pitch and lost the ball somewhere in the flight.
A lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Siti Pulatal. He's performed well. He scored runs. He already made a statement in the Emerging Asia Cup. Afghanistan emerging as the winners. But he seriously is going to take this responsibility alongside Darvesh Rasuli. A good batter as well. Got 14, hit a couple of sixes in the last match. Was out to a brilliant catch taken by Imon, just by the boundary rope. This stage, you'll need to see his character. You gotta have to build a partnership. No need for big shots. It's just the rotation of strikes that matter.
Oh, yo. Body! Body আছে Save.
Strong hit down the ground. It'll be a single. After 7, 3 down for 45.
ভাই 6 মিনিট পিছায় গেছি কিন্তু বলছেন সাইদ থাক না এভাবে হলে এমনি 6 মিনিট পিছায় আছি 6 মিনিট নেক্সট ঘন্টা নাও রিশাদ আসো
A tremendous result for Bangladesh after winning the toss. They've got Afghanistan 3 down in the first 6.
1 minute, thank you.
That is what you want. There's got to be a strategy, a purpose of why you want to insert the opposition in after winning the toss. And there's a reason why. You want early strikes, you want consistent strikes. Rishad, a more confident leg spinner these days. Not avert to flighting the ball and really challenging the batsman.
He's shown good character. I mean, he's not scared of tossing the ball up, and times he's hit for 6s, but he still takes wicket as well, which is why he is in the side, a wicket taker for Bangladesh.
It was a tough one for the keeper. Had more spin on that one. 4 byes, I think.
Yeah, very difficult for the keeper to take that. Well, certainly want more discipline after having got Afghanistan 3 out. You don't want to give them extra run. You don't want to give him once again get the charge. 51, 50 up for Afghanistan.
Push is the call, and they make it for the second with a full length dive from Siddiq.
Well, a couple of missed opportunities, you will say, early on. Wafiullah Tarakhel Shariful missed picking up this time around. A very bad throw. This would have been tight. See, the call was for 2 from Siddiqul Atal. A bit of hesitation from Darvesh Rasuli. But a wide throw makes sure that Siddiqul Atal comfortably makes it. Look at that. Tanzim picked it up, but too wide from the stumps.
May sound a bit archaic and boring, but Sadiq has got to accept the anchor's role in T20. It may also sound as if I'm instructing him to slow down the process of the innings. Not really. I think he's got to be just a little bit more watchful, weigh his options and play out the 20 overs. Because we've seen the disaster has struck Afghanistan in the middle phase of the innings. The batting has been iffy. If you get in, then make sure that you make it count.
Absolutely, and he's shown it that he can do. We saw him in the Emerging Asia Cup. Yeah, the brilliant innings there to make sure that Afghanistan come out as winners, and this is what transpired. Early on, there was a lot of intention from the Afghan batters, the 2 regular openers for Afghanistan again, Ibrahim Zadran and Rahmanullah Gurbaz, and then that shot of Shariful. Didn't get the timing right, but a beautiful catch taken from Nurul Hassan.
A great placement. Seized on the shorter length and put it away for 4.
And then another beautiful catch. That was catch of the tournament. Shami made it look easy, but that wasn't. Wafiullah Tarakhel hit 1 big 6 and then lost the track of the ball. Saifuddin, very last ball of the power play, took the wicket to keep Afghanistan to 39 for 3 inside first 6 overs.
Rashad was expensive in his last game, was hit for 5 sixes. Again, down the leg side, is getting the ball to spin, but his discipline is a bit off in this over.
Tell you what, this over has almost given momentum back to Afghanistan. First 5 wides in that boundary, a bit short, and Siddiqul Atal was up for it, and then another wide.
Ball is certainly gripping and spinning. After 8, 61 for 3.
Afghanistan looking to break the pattern coming into this game. The story continues. The frustration continues because after getting off to a flying start, collecting 20 in 2 overs, they started to lose wickets again. Going back to the same opening combination that delivered good results for Afghanistan over the years, Ibrahim and Gurbaz. Works through the onside, is going to take a single. They'll have to settle for a single. It's going to be interesting because in the middle stage of the innings, they struggled in last few matches, last few series as well. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Parvez Maroof. Good evening, Parvez. How do you see the game developing in the next 7-8 overs?
Good evening, Devendra. Good evening, all. Yeah, so far it's been Bangladesh dominating the proceedings.
Immerse yourself in Fall Winter 2025. Discover on Unas.
Cross as well, making sure it's just a single. That's commitment. This is brilliant by Bangladesh so far. Great opportunity for Darvish Rasuli. So far he's been quite sedate, 4 of 5 deliveries. And not been given easy runs by the Bangladeshi bowlers. Mid-lowers run rates in Sharjah has been something that's spoken about a lot. Certainly Afghanistan to win this game, I just feel one of these players got to bat through at least till about the 18th or the 19th over.
Great discipline. Afghanistan hosting matches here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. In the middle stage of the innings. Can they break that pattern? Two quality batters in the middle for Afghanistan today.
Yeah, certainly something that you speak about is the middle overs run rate of the two sides. In the 2025, this is the 24th game being played by Afghanistan. It's 11th being played by, beg your pardon, 11th by Afghanistan and 24th by Bangladesh. Experience to come. Rashid Nabi, Azmatul Omarzai. And certainly something to keep about is a bit of Kabul.
The capital city of Afghanistan, Kabul, famous for many things, but cricket has been the flavor of late. The security has improved in the country. Thinking about visiting Afghanistan, this is the right time to go and explore different parts of Afghanistan, particularly Pagman province, where you can play the game of cricket as well. Parvez Maroof was also there. Great discipline.
Just to continue on the middle overs struggle for the two sides. Languishing in the bottom two. Sri Lanka is the last in the middle overs. 24th being played by Bangladesh, 11th by Afghanistan. That's something that, come the World Cup time, they like to get it right. Even Sri Lanka, for a certain extent. The top side, even India for a certain extent as well, 7.90. Thirdly, the middle overs. That's because most of the time wickets been falling along. That's a good shot. Short ball picked up early. Short boundary to the leg side and peppers it, Siddiqul Athal, to end the 9th over. 69 for 3.
Left arm round.
Gurbaz contributing 12 and 7 for Ibrahim. Siddiq is batting well now. 26 of 19. He's got the ability, he's got the maturity to play a long innings for Afghanistan. Single. Two players who play spin really well. And Siddiq likes to play the full shot. He's a fantastic player against the short pitch deliveries.
Previous over, last ball, that was a mighty hit by Siddiqul Athal. Picked up the slow ball early, sat up beautifully to put away. Short boundary to the leg side. No intention to keep the ball around the ground. Excellent hit by the young man. The more I see about Siddiqul Athal, more I'm falling in love with his batting. Knows exactly where the fielders are, where the short boundaries are, and not shy to take the aerial route. And the role will change now. Since the three top order batters have fallen, he has to somehow make sure try bat deep as possible.
He was brilliant in the emerging Asia Cup, playing this role, anchor role, taking the innings deep and then exploding in last 3-4 overs to hit those sixes to provide the impetus to the innings.
Different role for Rasuli. He has to be the aggressor, but most importantly, pick the right bowler and the right end. Asu Mohammed has been exceptional right through this series. 4 for 18 in the 4 overs for 18 runs, 1 wicket in the first game, and even now bowling good pace and understands the surface pretty well. Mahdi Hassan, the off spinner, has not been picked for tactical reasons because there are plenty of right-handers in the Afghan sides. Hence, that's why Mahdi Hassan can't find a place in this team. But he too is an excellent bowler. So when it comes to bowlers for Bangladesh, they got so many choices to pick from.
Will settle for a single. There has been a lot of discussion about playing the matchup thing in T20 cricket. You think that in a shorter format, it's important to have those combinations right and left hand, because if there is a quality player, for example, Shane Warne will be bowling to left-handers.
Horses for courses. Gone are the days where you just go through the motions, but now there are so many data available. You read them, you go through them, make decisions according to this, the surface, the grounds, and the opponents for a betterment. Halfway mark, 73 for 3, and it's time for some drinks.
Sharjah Cricket Stadium is hosting three-match T20 international series between Afghanistan host and Bangladesh. Bangladesh taking the series 2-0 already into the third game. Afghanistan going back to the same recipe of success. Ibrahim and Gurbaz to open the batting. A couple of positive strokes from both the batters through the offside. And Ibrahim trying to take the attack to the opposition was held at mid-on position. 20 from the first two and then 2 wickets in quick succession.
Brilliant catch to get rid of Ramullah Gurbaz, Wafilullah Tarkel, brilliant hit. And this was the last ball of the power play, nothing stroke. A great opportunity for the young man to stamp his authority in the side. Picked up the slow ball early of Anzim Hassan Shah, be dispatched by Sadiqullah Atal. Going to be a change of bowling. Saifuddinov just bowled 1 over in the power play, went for 4 runs, and the wicket of Wafilullah Tarkel will continue. The current run rate will get Afghanistan to 146, which I feel just below under par. To get to 150, 160, which this pitch and the stadium demands, I think one of these players got to play a blinder.
2 quality batters in the middle. Siddiq is on 28. Gets it over the top on the offside, could be caught on the boundary. Yes, on the second attempt. Yes, he's done it. Saifuddin has struck again. And another set better departs. Siddiq is out for 28. Holding on to it, and celebration time for Bangladeshi fans.
One of those series where Afghanistan just want to press on the gas and get the quick runs, and straight away after a break, how many times you've seen a break brings up a wicket, and that too the settle batter Sadiqullah Atal, who's been batting so well with control, aggression, but in the end he has to go back for 28. It's 73 for 4.
Afghanistan 73 for 4 in the third T20 international after put into bat. They were 20 without loss after 2 overs. Azmatullah Umarzai comes to the crease. One of the brightest talent in Afghanistan cricket. Strike rate of 119. Can afford to take a bit of time here today. He's known for his explosive strokes. He has been playing the role of the finisher of late. Airborne. Brilliant fielding. Continuing to maintain their tempo and intensity in the field, Bangladesh.
Into movement for Saifuddin away from the right-hander. This is the wicket of Sadiqullah Atal. Angle going across the left-hander. Trying to probably go over extra cover. Slicing it. Juggle, keeps a good head position, calm under pressure, and takes it. Unfortunate that Sadiqullah Atal found the fielder.
Again, movement away from the right-hander. Again, at the backward point position. He's still getting the ball to shape away. The fielding has been brilliant from Bangladesh throughout the series.
Carbon copy, just like the first ball. Shamim Hossain Patwari, for the second time, at least save a couple of runs there. He's been a live wire wherever he's been fielding today. At extra cover, took a blind to dismiss Gurbaz. The last 2 deliveries certainly save a couple of runs each, and that man, Phil Simmons, will be happy. Hardly shows any emotions, but I'm telling you, inside, he's a happy chunk.
This time they will take a single. Watching the fielder sitting on the edge of the 30-yard ring, taking a single. He's off the mark, Umarzai.
130 clicks the pace by Saifuddin. Very impressive. Capitalizing on the opportunity that he got in the last game. The first ball of Umarzai certainly saved a couple. And the very next ball again. Is that a bird? No, that is Shamim Hossain Patwari at cow point. Excellent.
Continuing to maintain pressure on Afghanistan. Again, good line, good length around the off stump. Not giving any free opportunity to batter to work with, to free his arms. At the same time, the fielding has been outstanding.
Building the dot deliveries here, Bangladesh. Keeping the pressure. Just 1 run, 1 wicket in 5 deliveries. Last 30 deliveries, just 35 runs, couple of wickets. Losing wickets in crucial intervals has been the problem for Afghanistan.
Is this going to be a short fixed delivery? 2 men on the boundary. Good shot. Beautiful stroke. A delightful stroke from Darvish Asuli to pick up a boundary. And to culminate the over as well. 11 gone, 78 for 4.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Checking front foot. Just stay.
30 clicks the pace by Saifuddin.
Late realization. That was a no ball. So there will be free hit for Darvish Asuli.
Confirmation. Line belongs to the umpire, and I think the third umpire has got it spot on. And Mr. Paktin will signal a no ball, which becomes a 4 and a singles, 5 runs. Rubbing salt into the wound is going to be a free hit. And remember, since the same batsman at the strikers end, the field cannot change. The options are, I think, nice and full for Saifuddin.
Darvish goes down the ground, will be caught, but it won't matter. Now 11 overs gone, 79 for 4. Plenty of options for Bangladesh in the pace bowling department, and hence they can make those changes. And those options will be available for the ODI series as well. Fast bowling has been really good of late for Bangladesh and got plenty of options to choose from given the demanding conditions and also the number of matches in a year for Bangladesh. Play a lot of cricket. Rishad into the attack and will pick up a single. He'll be coming back for the 2.
Ooh, very close to the line there. Did the foot touch the boundary rope? Slight misfield at extra cover. Rare misfield got to be set. Yeah, Sean Tate with a cup of coffee. He'll be a happy man just watching how the fast bowlers have bowled in this series, especially as well as leading up to the this series, the Asia Cup previously, the Netherlands-Bangladesh series, the Pakistan series back home, the Sri Lanka series away. Lots of good things to talk about when it comes to Bangladesh pace attack. And Phil Simmons, yeah, he's heading the show. Fantastic so far.
Good.
Beautiful
Very
length.
good,
He's drawing the
Rishad.
batter forward.
ভালো। করতে থাকো, বেশি কিছু না।
So coming into this competition, both the teams had similar patterns of losing wickets at critical juncture, and that's how they did not perform up to the expectation in the Asia Cup. Bobbed in the air. This could be caught. Azmat is gone. Rishad taking the wicket. Afghanistan continuing to wobble, continuing to lose wickets at critical juncture in the game.
A poor stroke by Azmatullah Omarzai. Got to be said. Lost the senior partner in Siddiqul Atal in the previous over. Needed some stability to get to 140, 150. And against a leg spinner turning away from the right hand. He likes to go over long on. Does it. Gets the top edge. And a poor stroke comes or takes Azmatullah Omarzai's innings for just for 3. He's 81 for 5.
Just one leg. Middle, center. Right, Ramo, 3 to come.
Afghanistan derailing 81 for 5. Similar patterns, similar dismissals. Short selection has been the issue in this competition. And Mohammad Nabi comes to the crease to provide that rescue act for the team.
Jakar Ali is on the attack. Slip comes in place for Rishad Hossain, who's very expensive in the last game. Picks up the big wicket of Omarzai in the previous delivery.
Set, set, set.
Will explore the area through the offside to collect the single. He's off the mark.
হ্যাঁ।
Omarzai's wicket. Trying to go over long on against the turn. He had gone over long off or try to go over extra cover inside out. Would have been a better option. But the question got to be asked, was that necessary when you have lost a wicket in the last over? That too, the settle bat of Siddiqul Atal. All what Omarzai had to do is bring some stability to the innings rather than taking any unnecessary risk.
ভালো, খুব ভালো।
Well, that's been the concern throughout the series and in the last 1 year as well. Tremendous potential, but not realizing that potential. That has been the cause of frustration for the
কেবল
coach,
জোরে ঘোরাও,
coaching
একেবারে
staff,
জোরে ঘোরাও।
or the captain, or players themselves as well. You need to find the answers. The T20 World Cup not far away. 12 overs bowled, 82 for 5.
কোনো ফ্রিতে বল করবা না, আমি বারবার কইতাছি। ওকে স্যার।
Sense of deja vu yet again here for Afghanistan, batting first and having to scrap towards a total that they will hope to defend rather than be confident of defending. He's going to slide on and miss the leg stump. And excited to welcome Ramiz Raja alongside me. Afghanistan still have a lot of work to do to get up towards what they scored in the first two games.
I thought Saifuddin's spell was a critical one for them to get back on saddle. But it turned out to be that Saifuddin was the real deal. Follow-up 3 overs were critical. Picked up a wicket, so now it's back to normal where Nasum is going to do that. Angle the ball back into the stumps and keep it nice and tidy. Oh, bowl him through the gate. Terrific piece of bowling this, because he knew exactly from what area to get that ball back into the stumps. And Nabi's night is out.
Bangladesh fans loving every second, Ramiz, because right now they are thinking of 3-0. This is the perfect delivery. Probably just a bit of natural variation, maybe kept a fraction low. I don't think it was the out-and-out arm ball, but again, it's just the angle and the skid on. Nabi can't quite believe how that ball's reacted to the Sharjah surface, and he's lost his leg stump. He has to go. He's been dismissed for one. Captain walks to the crease, out comes Rashid Khan. Such a dynamic stroke player. I often think he is wasted, particularly in this format down the order. He's come to the crease because of this. I mean, Nasser Ahmed's been exceptional again for the third time this series.
There's the hard length, beaten by the length and lack of spin. Well, over 70% of his deliveries are these straighter ones, the ball that doesn't really turn and grip. It's the kind of pitch, this particular surface, where if you fight the ball, you get some purchase as well. You're willing to spin the ball, so it's the reason why he now becomes doubly difficult to track down.
He's the kind of left-arm spinner that for right-handers will challenge the inside edge as much as the outside. Rashid Khan doesn't mind which way it's going. That might be a very flat 6. Great footwork. Dances down, we'll have a boundary check here. Might be 4, might be 6. I've got a funny feeling this has gone all the way and cannoned into the advertising cushion. He will scrap and fight for Afghanistan up to a total.
Out of frustration, I think. But what a strike this is. He's just walked and he's put it away, probably on the full for 6. It's gone flat. It's hit the cushion on the full, I think. So Rashid, I think tonight means business. Let's see whether he can last the distance. Still plenty of overs left.
Yeah, for me, this has to be 6, and it's a flat 6. Like a tracer bullet. He's such a dynamic batter and ball striker, Rashid Khan. He will fail sometimes because of his attacking nature, but he could counter-attack his side up to a total here. Not as many boundaries tonight as we've seen throughout the series. You would imagine they're going to need to get up to at least that 150 marker again. Nasim's going to finish with 2 for 24. He bowled beautifully yet again.
He's struggling with where the ball is coming, and he is tested with this hard length. Look at the length. It's terrific stuff, terrific spread, and clearly bamboozled Nabi in the end. At 6s and 7s for a change.
I think too many times throughout Mohamed Nabi's illustrious career he would have had that look of shock and awe and what's just happened to me. Turning times for Afghanistan, they very rarely lose a sequence of games. They've got a great record in this format in particular. Bangladesh fielding for me has been marvellous.
This is the collective effort actually in the field. Not one or two have shown them the way. It's the collective effort of all that have made this series a memorable one for Bangladesh in the field.
The standout has probably been Shamim Hussain, the youngster, but everyone has had a great role to play. Bit of concern for Rashid Khan, isn't there? Because he's probably stood up heads and shoulders, particularly with the ball, for this Afghan side throughout the series, but they just do not go on streaks like this. I think in their entire history, they've only ever lost this many games in a row once before. Actually, the only time they've lost more than 4 in a row is kind of interspersed with a couple of abandonments down at the T20 World Cup, so hard to calculate that. They'll be desperate to end this series with a consolation victory.
The great game, as they say, game is a leveler. You can be raised to the ground very quickly, so it has been an humbling experience, I'm sure, for Bangladesh, but something for them to learn and move forward. Oh, very close to the stumps. Probably got an inside edge into the fence. Yeah. Quick through the air, the leggy, and missed by the keeper. 97 for 6.
Look at Afghanistan's record from all time. They played their first T20I back in 2010, where they started with a defeat to Ireland, then a win over Canada and Ireland. But all throughout their history, they've got a remarkable record. Played 152, won 90 and lost just 58. They're used to winning. It's their culture, it's their mindset, it's what they do, all the way through the associate ranks, now up to a full member. You can see here that they've experienced a series whitewash, a 3-0 series defeat of Bangladesh. That was in India in 2018. They haven't gone down to many series whitewashes themselves. Anzim comes into the attack. Only twice in their history. It was West Indies in 2017, India 2023, as we see the boundary. Think off the inside edge, you're right.
Maybe it's time for Bangladeshi spinners to come up with a new strategy and ploy, because they generally are wicket to wicket, quick through the air, and they've been found out quite badly in this series. Of Bangladesh have been tremendous against their spinners. Through this, Afghanistan spinners seem to be struck in that mindset where they feel that quick through the air stuff will do the job. It did for Rashid Khan, but he wasn't on the winning side. So something for Bangladesh, something for Afghanistan, I'm sorry, to sort of look at and maybe to shape things differently next time around.
Yeah, I think maybe just to
look at and maybe to shape things differently next time around.
Yeah, I think maybe just to make the change to the conditions a little bit better, to react that little bit better. Feels like they've maybe overreacted at points through the series. Be a bit more adaptable. Top edge, deep fine leg out there. Oh, it's another wonderful catch, and it's such an important one because Rashid Khan can be so devastating with the bats.
I think he did well, Rashid, to hit that ball hard, because a feet away from the fence, it was a high bouncer and a very good catch. He had to really look at the boundary fence, and never easy, and it only shows you that this is a confident fielding unit that Bangladesh have floated out there on the field. Rashid leaves for 12, promising a lot. And falling short of those promises. 12 of 7, 98 for 7.
Quickly, my dear. Double top. Abdullah, Zarko.
Real concern here for Afghanistan. All of a sudden, they are now thinking, can they bat their 20 overs? Just 3 wickets left in hand. Don't quite have the same depth with Noor Ahmed, who adds a little bit of quality down at number 9. He's not in the side today, so Abdullah Ahmedzai will have to show us his wares with the bat. And he is going to be dismissed from his very first delivery in international cricket. Didn't bat on his debut. He's had a good go at it, but he's holed out to mid-on, and he doesn't look altogether happy either.
Saifuddin, the guy who got this under control. Fantastic piece of catching from Bangladesh. They're on the run, diving full length in the end, making sure that he held on to the ball. And I mean, he want to forget this. ASAP. First ball in international cricket. Doesn't get off the mark. Dramatic end to the innings, 98 for 8.
Hat-trick ball. Oh, he goes full and straight. Every good fast bowler will always look for the stumps with a hat-trick ball, but Mujib keeps it out. Well, Ramiz, what would have happened in your day if you did this with your first ball in international cricket?
5 rounds of the ground. And we'll have a tough time in the dugout as well after the game. But anyway, I mean, when you're 2-0 down in a 3 T20I series, difficult really to rise up to the occasion at times for a side. Because nothing much has worked for Afghanistan, unfortunately, in this series. 98 for 8.
Followed the journey of Afghan cricket for as part of 2 decades now. Their rise up the ICC associate structures from that famous first ICC tournament in Jersey. That was World Cricket League Division 5, only 16, 17 years ago now. And their story, their rise in cricket has been one of the great stories of world sport. So prodigious. They've been so impressive at the way they've adapted as they've gone up through the levels. This might be the first little wobble, really, since full membership in some ways. Period of 5 consecutive defeats if they lose tonight. And this is against a side, Bangladesh, they like playing, that they would have backed themselves to win and avenge the Asia Cup defeat that they had. Sharaful returns to the attack. They have all the qualities, don't they, in terms of skill sets with bat and ball and in the field. They're just struggling a bit for confidence right now, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much has worked. I mean, with the ball also, I mean, they've sort of got back on the saddle very late in the piece. Every time things happen in the last part of the day for them, and by that time it was too late. In the first 10 overs, they've been rather wobbly. So nothing on consistent basis. Credit to Bangladesh. I mean, we can always criticize Afghanistan, but they've been limited in their past courtesy. Some terrific all-round cricket from Bangladesh. The catching, the strategy, the bowling, the inclusions, and the batting against spin. I think that is where they've dented Afghanistan's confidence in the middle phase of the innings, where they've gone out there with a very positive intent and been very proactive.
Oh, inside edge. It was so nearly 99 for 9, but the 100 will come up. And Mujib has to have a laugh and a giggle about that because he didn't know too much about how it's gone for 4, but it races to the rope.
Yeah, the other good thing about this pace bowling attack is that they've used that Yorker extremely well. Inches away from the stumps, this. But every now and then you see them using the fuller length to good impact. 100 comes up for Afghanistan. It's been a very tough 100 for them.
Very, very happy Bangladesh setup right now. Easily could have gone to an Asia Cup final, remember, but they are rejuvenated beyond belief in the field. We've seen 3 superb catches. This was the first one of them. But it's not just been the catching, probably the catch of the series, that one, but also the ground efforts have been excellent. And they've held on to everything, even with the occasional juggle.
Yeah, great all-round performance in the field. Yeah, all very good catches. Great commitment. They look physically very fit. I mean, not easy fielding conditions out there because of weather. It's stifling hot at times, or humid at least. They've shown the resolve, the excellence